So let me change game title real quick while this is loading. No, I'm on my channel. Stream manager, stream info. Some music bops though. What remains of Edith Finch? Hopefully it's not expecting me to do anything right at this moment. Alrighty. Supposedly, my stream has been updated. Yeah. Good on that. Alright. So what remains of Edith Finch? Let us go. I'm on a boat. I have flowers. Oh, my hands. I'm a bit boo-booed here. I'm trying to interact and it's not letting me interact. Hello. Ah, R2. The controls are really weird.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
Figured it out.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Interesting. This is another indie game. A couple people have
Someone
played
had
it.
put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Clearly not. I vaguely
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4.
remember
It
what
was
this
like the
game
house
is about,
just
so nobody
swallowed him up.
I can't remember if I'm exactly Edith or if we're looking for Edith. I watched a little bit of the gameplay a year or two ago, maybe?
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
But it's a very interesting game. I love how their mailbox matches their house.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Which, clearly, that never happened. This is really weird. It's making me use R2
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
as the action button. It's very unusual. Oh, that's cool. The letters scattered. I hear a froggo.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
We're gonna find out.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Ah, so I am Edith. Okay. Is there any running? There's no running. I guess we don't really need to be running this early on, should we? I do like how they have the subtitles, though.
This way in
Like
a long
this.
time,
This
but I saw a few
genius.
hoof prints.
Pure genius. Oh, hi. Okay, bye. That was a cute deer.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
So am I the
But
last
now I
one
had
standing?
questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Aw, man, another mystery. Here we go. If I get locked in a freezer on this one, man,
The
I'm
house
calling
was
it quits.
exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Can I hire the architecture and the engineer for this? Because that's, like, Ronald Weasley household building. And
As a child,
one
the
car
house
garage,
made me
though.
uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now,
Was
as
it the
a
structure?
17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Is it because it looks very unstable? It's cool though. Very unstable. Should I like go in the front door, or because it's kind of leading me back this way?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Why was... Did I not... Okay, so I inherited a house, but I did not have the key to open the door. Instead, I decided crawling through the doggy door made a lot more sense. Sure. Why not? Ooh, button. Oh, that's right, R2.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years,
Hey, 2010. Honey,
I
I'm
felt
home.
like I was home.
Interesting. Very interesting.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Don, Lewis, Edie, Edith. A loving memory of Lewis Finch. Beloved brother of Edith, son of Don, great-grandson to Edie. So our brother died. Don's our mom. And Edie is our great-grandma.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Molly! Love cats. Cats are cute.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. It's my mom's favorite thing to order is Chinese. Boy, does my mom eat a lot of Chinese. That is a lot of fucking cans of salmon, whatever. I don't know if there's an exact direction I have to
The
go.
table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Edie's just leaving her,
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I like how Edie just left her wheelchair here like nothing ever happened. Like, she didn't think she was gonna need it? And her oxygen tank?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
She just left her whole ass oxygen tank. That's... Okay. This is a very
Nothing in the house looked
cluttered.
abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
That's a very weird, comparison, but I completely understand it.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
It sank? Your house sank? That was cool. Your house sank? It's nice, though.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Hey, for effort. Who's Barbara? I didn't get
Great-Grandpa
spooked.
Sven
You
built a
didn't see
music
anything.
box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
So, Great-Grandpa Sven built the house. Oh, so Barbara was a... actress, I guess? Looks kind of little, so what, child actress? Like the bugs. Bugs are cool. Is this the kitchen? Yeah. Okay, so this is another way around. Who insufoams doors? Oh, hey, packing peanuts.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
That's creepy. Why is it sealed like that? With the expanding foam spray stuff. Right, upstairs we go, I guess.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Well, I guess that answers that question. I'm assuming it wants me to go to that door. Great. Let's take a quick look over here, though. Barbara! Alright, let's go to that door, though.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
My friend Bigfoot. Interesting. Sven and Edie.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Aw, that's cute. It's really interesting how they have their dates on here. Gregory. Oh. 76 to 77.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Wait, why is this room a bathroom? That's more questions we need to be asking ourselves. Calvin, though. Calvin and Sam, it looks like? 1950, 1961.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
What do you mean, sharing? See, that room's not sealed. I mean, it doesn't look like we can go in, but it doesn't look like it's sealed with insulation foam. Let's go check this one. Molly. Molly's the cat.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So is Molly a relative, and then we got a cat named after her? That's what I'm putting together.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Interesting.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Hey! At least we know what the key went to.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
This is so unusual. This is cool, though. Very weird.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Smalley's room?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Smalley's room. Saving. This is very interesting.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's pretty cool. Thought that toilet paper roll was the dead gerbil, and I not here for that,
Being
folks.
inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
This is very pretty in here. I will give it that. I like that little jellyfish. Orca's Island.
I got the
cows.
sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
So Molly, only 10 years old when she died. That's sad. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
How did she know she was gonna be gone soon?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone.
Tragedy.
Mom, can I come out now?
She locked her.
It's late. Go to sleep.
She locked her in her. What? What? So she locked my ass in the room. Never in my life.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, don't eat toothpaste. That's not good for you. Oh, no. Aki.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Is that what killed her?
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh, it's a bird. You gonna eat the goldfish too?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
That's good. Good to know. As one should.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
I guess I am. Hi, Burb.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Probably has to do with the bell on me, right? Oh.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Hello? Hi. I'm assuming I'm going the correct way. Oh, there it is. Come here, bird. Let me eat you. Imperative.
I jumped and I almost got her.
I'm an angry ass cat. Oh my gosh. Oh, I missed.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Okay.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Oh my god.
First, all I heard was
Not me
nibbling.
panicking.
Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Hopefully where there was an echo just now.
Rabbits.
Where? I can't see shit. Oh no, I can. Ooh, come here, come here. Oh, I hate it.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I
I don't like
swallowed
it.
him up,
No, thank
and
you.
I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Alright, so I'm finding something bigger.
A mama rabbit.
Oh, a mama rabbit. Yoink! I hate this.
She was
Great
almost
owl.
too big to
Thanks.
carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
What is this game?
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Ow. Oof. Ow. Whoop. Oh. Let me hop real quick. Whee!
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now,
So am I just
I was
dreaming?
hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
I don't want seals. This makes me kind of sad,
Tore
not
off
gonna
the
lie.
flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh. Oh, there she is. Creature. Oh, I hate it.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What the fuck am I? Captain Finch? Apparently we're in
Now
Washington.
it's a monster. I smelled people everywhere.
Oh, this is just... The sound it's making in my ears is just disgusting.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Alright, I'm meeting people. Nice.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
With the drunken sailor. Oh, yeah, turned around. Hi, Captain.
After
Bye,
I was
Captain.
passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have.
This chick
So I
has eaten
swam
so much stuff, including people, and she's still hungry. Honestly, it's a whole
I
mood.
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
This cannot be good smelling. Pipes up. Ew.
I got closer and closer.
Wait a damn minute. It's my room.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What? What is going on? This game is so unusual. I'm digging it. Very unusual, though.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Right. So... there's Molly, Barbara, Calvin, Sven, Edie, Sam, Walter, Odin, Kay, Gregory, Gaston, Sanjay, Lewis, Milton, Edith, and Einborg? I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize if I'm completely butchering it. I hear a cat. Oh, hi Molly. Assuming that was Molly. Cat. What are you dissecting a starfish for? That's so rude.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
So we're in Edie's room now. Lurpy? Purpley. Rob. Right. So, what Furpy. Right, so we have Furpy, Purpley, Lurpy, and Rob. And Bob. And Burpy, apparently. And Derpy. Got it. Makes loads of sense.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Aw. Yes.
Her room was like a museum.
Odin?
For 500 years, the Finches have been
Real
famous throughout
news.
Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg, and their
Ingeborg.
newborn son, Johann.
Oh, that's sad.
On
Apparently I
January
have to hold
7th,
it down for a long period of
1937,
time.
he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
So he shipped his whole ass house.
But
Alright.
40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, that's bummy.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Gotcha.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Interesting.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So we're cursed, is what I'm gathering. But, like, how did Molly die exactly? Aw, little dwarf. All the handprints. Edith Mental Lewis. Gregory Gus. Don Walter. Alvin Sam. Robert Monk. Wait, my hand's not up there. It's because I haven't died yet. Weird. Built 1937, Sven Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
72-year-old woman refuses to vacate because of a little forest fire. In case we haven't seen anything from California,
I hadn't thought of
those
myself
aren't
as Edith
quite
Jr.
little.
for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Edie
When
sounds
Edie told
like
people Sven was killed by a dragon.
she has a
had
great
also
sense of
said
humor.
He was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
She has the greatest sense of humor. I love this lady. Dragon kills Finch. I love it.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Where was the text for that? Oh, there it is.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Clearly.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah. Even the ceiling is pink. God, the shag carpet. Who puts shag carpeting in a bathroom? Like, I like pink, but this is overkill in my opinion. I could never. Not me just standing on a toilet. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch. Even the lock is pink.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
This is a fun-ass house. I'm not gonna lie. I would totally live here. Calvin Finch. Great.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
So we're in a photo room, whatever they're called. Milton. Man, Milton's just been finding all these fun little premises. Calvin and Sam's room. Fort Sam, Fort Calvin. Why just the rope? It's so
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin,
weird.
and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This is actually a pretty legit room, and I'm kind of jealous. This is so nice.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Aw, I'm injured. Poor foot. Oh, okay. Figured
My
out the
brother said
controls for
he'd
this.
die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin
nice.
always
Just
wanted to
swinging.
fly.
Swinging, swinging. One time I fell off the swing set. It hurt.
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh man, this is making me nauseous.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
the wind hadn't picked up.
Ooh, are we gonna
Maybe
do it?
He'd still be here, but I doubt it.
I died on the swing set, didn't I? Oh, that's
I think he'd
tragic.
already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, almost. Ooh, no, I don't. I did it! Oh, I'm doing it a lot. Oh.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
That is such a sad way to die. Can you imagine just having your fucking time of your life on a swing, finally being able to do the whole spin around?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger,
That is so
I remember trying to
sad.
do the exact same thing.
That is sad. I hate that. Little astronaut man.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Does Sam have something cool over here? No.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh, that was an interesting mechanic. Nice. God, this house is so neat. This is like this kind of sad stories, but the house is so neat.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Milton? Oh. Oh, we must be
Growing
in
up,
Barbara's room.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Yeah, this room's real. That's actually kind of a pretty lamp. I like that.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
I would imagine. Dreadful stories. Guest star Barbie
Of all the
Finch.
stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise
Ooh,
Ending
fun.
of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
That's not nice.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency
Ouchies.
room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right!
You're
Also,
right.
I loved your delivery on that. why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
Oh.
The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later,
So now we learned a thing.
hadn't returned. So
Dun, dun,
Barbara
dun.
went to look for him, right on cue.
Oh, does Rick try scaring her?
She reached for the music box.
Oh, this is the
She
coolest
found the
thing.
key. She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
This is so cool. Oh, I'm actually moving in the comic. Oh, this is so neat. Oh no. Dun, dun,
She found Rick's
dun,
crutch
dun,
and
dun,
imagined the
dun,
worst.
dun. Are they allowed to use this music in this? I thought she was
The
going to
gang's leader
push
is
it
the
over.
infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, that's terrifying. I can't see anything. Oh man.
Oh, the fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Nice try.
Oh.
Rick?
Hey, for effort.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick.
Hey,
I'm furious.
Then
Barbara
act furious.
and Rick. It's
All I'm getting from you now
Robin
is
and
that you're
Batman,
hurt
or
and
Batgirl.
confused, and you're
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Late Picture Show. Hours later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Yeah, Walter, you're dead. Oh my god. What do you mean it's already 9 o'clock? It's almost 10 o'clock. Aish. Alright, so I have to go up here. From what I gathered with my one earphone. Cute roller skate.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas
Spooky.
Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand.
Spooky.
Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify
Oh
the
yeah,
police
we're
of
playing
any
another game now.
suspicious activity.
Let's go. It's What Remains of Edith Finch.
Barbara
We
turned,
finished the other one.
saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Nice.
And there he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Spooky.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
I'm trying to figure out where it wants me to go. Oh, it wants me to beat his ass. Got it.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
So I'm just gonna slowly walk down the stairs. I feel like there should be a time of urgency. No, we're just gonna not leave. Oh, hell no.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Spooky.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to
I'm
surprise her.
dead.
For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but
What?
here Barbara was magnificent.
Good for her, I guess.
She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story.
Poor Walter.
As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ah.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
I hate the pun. I hate it. That's funny though. Hated it. Oh, classy. The ear. Yeah. Okay.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Very interesting. Oh, it's a cool clock. I like it. Oh, we can try to go to the basement now, because we know where the key is. Whether the key's... No, the key's still there.
Now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, we can go in the basement now. This weird. The house gets super dark already. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I really wish I could move faster. So we've spinning. There it goes. Nice. It's fun.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I mean, yeah. See that.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Hey, look, it's a
I thought
spooky
maybe she was
fridge.
hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot
Nice.
more than that.
Game is super dark. I apologize.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
So Walter moved down to the basement. And started living down here. Gotcha.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a
Right.
schedule, living for today. I always
Ew.
expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
There goes the guy again.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
It's very interesting.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was,
Specified.
it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Gross.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Yeah, this is really interesting, but really confusing.
I know it's
It's
out
really
there
weird.
somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
So all of the same things killed them.
Maybe
Okay.
this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week.
So Walter
I'd be
left,
happy with
right?
any day.
That's what I'm gathering.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh, come on. So the whole family's cursed. And they just die really weirdly.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Was she though?
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me
Nothing
about an
has
uncle
changed down
under
here.
the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Right?
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us
Just
left,
know I can't see anything either.
or maybe two. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh. Why are there chairs in the tree
I don't know if I should
fort?
even be writing this.
What is even going on?
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
It sounds like a
But
horrible
I thought you
dream,
should know
Pascal.
about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
That looks like the old house. Interesting. This game's really cool, but I have absolutely no
I
idea
think
what's going
the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
on. At least this game kind of gives you a defined path to kind of go along.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
I'm assuming this way.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
True. It is kind of a little freaky.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet
wow.
cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one. Three of the gerbils are mine, and two had been my fault.
Oh. Christopher.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh, so Wally got her cats. Calvin's the moon. Sven's the saw. Edie's the book. Walter. Look, you can see, like, the little person. Oh, that's so cool. It's sad, but it's so cool. Barbara got her little star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, it's right, it is the house. That sink.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
This game's cool as shit, but I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
No, we have more. Gregory. Only lived a year.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Aww. So they died very young, too. Milton, Paintbrush, Sanjay.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
This is so sad.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
What's up here now?
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Wait, I am pregnant? Climbing? What? Well, would you look at that? What?
I never met Grandpa Sam.
You couldn't have waited a couple
I think
more
he and my mom had a lot in common.
before doing this? Well, I guess she didn't know there was a lot of climbing, so...
They were both pretty intense.
I mean, exercise is good for you, I guess. I don't know. Here's Sam's. Alright.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? What? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Hey!
That's
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
To tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Let's see.
Am I supposed to be finding something specific?
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
So interesting. Sorry, I'm quiet.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. Great shot, Dawn!
I didn't want to...
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
What the fuck?
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
The hell? So a deer killed him. I mean, good for the
Sam
deer.
spent his life shooting photos, but Mom
like,
said he got nervous
Jesus.
being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Is there anything else interesting in this room? Not me yawning. Alright. Nah, the goose. I've had a couple of those. MREs. Who just stores MREs in here? Oh my lord.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh, we're at Gregory's room now.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
I'm a baby.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
And now I'm a frog.
That's
Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Ooh, bubbles.
I wonder what he saw.
Nice!
What his world was like.
This is so interesting. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
I feel bad for laughing. But what is going on?
Whatever it was he saw. It sure made him happy.
Can I knock off all the letters? Is that what I'm supposed to do? This is going horribly, by the way.
I know how silly it sounds.
Nice.
But I worried about a baby being too happy. I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Aw, the fun's over. So bummed.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off!
So much I
Oh
don't
no!
understand about Gregory,
Oh no!
about everything.
I'm the frog now, but I...
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. He'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
That's so sad. Aww. Weird. Okay, we're gonna stop it here for tonight. So I'm getting tired. Oh man. Yeah, so we're gonna stop it here for tonight. We're gonna continue this Wednesday night. Wednesday, I believe. So we'll be back here around 7 p.m. same time. So oh man, this game is very interesting, but at the same time, there's not really anything happy about it, huh? So yeah. It's fun so far. I like it. It's very story driven. And it's very interesting. I mean, we're almost done. We only have a couple more names to get through. So, It looks like we're still missing Edie, Dawn, Lewis, and Milton. But I feel like we might have accidentally missed Edie. Because weren't we already in her room? I don't know. So, we'll continue this on Wednesday. Ba-doop. So I will see you guys then. So make sure to follow if you haven't already. And thank you for hanging out the past couple hours. I know I was having technical issues kind of in the beginning, so and our first game was quite interesting. It was very fun though. But I will see you guys in a couple days. Like I said, Wednesday, around the same time, 7 p.m. And we'll continue on with this. If we finish this early on Wednesday, then we might play something else afterwards. But thank you so much for hanging out. It means a lot. And in case no one's told you today, I love you. I'm proud of you. Because you know you need to hear it every once in a while. I have 2 months to catch up on telling you guys that. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I will see you guys later. Bye bye.